So, I'm down to 226. I was up to 231 yesterday, believe it or not. I don't know how the hell that thing's 5 pounds difference, but I don't care who you are. Hi, how you doing?
No.
Honey, when you scaring people?
I love them.
She got problems.
No, I don't. You do.
Well, yeah, my problem is I gotta lose weight. So, it's been really challenging the last few weeks, guys. Reason being, well, I should say in the last, when was the last time you had one, hon?
I think 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm not sure if it was 2 weeks. I would have to say early last week. Let's just use the number 10. I would think it's somewhere like Wednesday or last week, or maybe Tuesday or last week. Yeah, so it's been about 10 days since she hadn't had a seizure. We found out what it was. The potassium in the plátano maduro. We've seen the little bit of wisdom where she explained how the sweet plantains actually gives you seizures. Yeah. But anyhow, in about an hour or so, give or take, maybe midnight. Believe it or not, I don't even care if it's midnight. I went 23 hours without eating during the one time a day intermittent fasting, and which happened about 15 minutes ago, give or take. We're going to finish watching the movie now. As soon as that movie's over, I'm going to do my second part of my workout today. Now, why would I do that? Because the fact of the matter is that I want to compete in April, defend my title. Now, I wasn't going to do it because I don't think that they, financially doing things properly, but at the same time, I understand that there aren't that many people competing there. So, it's a catch-22 situation. Same thing with me. I wasn't going to do it because it doesn't fall under the criteria. In other words, I would love to be able to compete myself at the UMAN OG so I can make some freaking money. And a lot of you guys who are scheduled to do that, you're doing one or two things. Either you're dragging your feet too long, or you're not training with what would be the best conditions. The reason I say that is because no one's reached out to me. Guys, I don't want to sound like an a-hole, but the fact of the matter is that most of you guys did not learn the techniques that I developed. It's just a fact. That's why I was able to beat you guys from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, even 2010, 2000, even now. And I know that sounds arrogant, but it's just factual. And it's not because I'm better. I just I know techniques you guys just don't know. So I already turned on my my Rocky. I'm on day number 9.
Yes. No.
Day number 9 of what would be the initial stage, first stage of my training. I was going to try to change every 10 days, but I can't help it. I'm already up to, what was it, 618 kicks today? Get rid of the 18.
600.
So far 600 kicks. I have to do at least 400 more to get to the first time to 1,000 kicks in a while. And I'm happy because my self-discipline has kicked in. And it may be a help. I'm gonna put an ignite patch. Maybe that can help me. I don't know if I will. I want to put in an ignite patch so it increases my my ability to burn some fat. Or I should say burn calories. So to me, it's really simple. As long as my lady is not getting sick, then it makes it easier for me to actually not eat. And what I mean by that is, man, when she gets sick, it drives me crazy. I feel completely helpless, and I end up having to eat more. And it's been happening, like I said, it happened quite a few times. Not heavy ones, but enough where they were at risk because she had coke on her hand. And we're doing all the things that we're supposed to do in order to properly take care of it.
That would have been the second time.
Yeah.
The third, I think.
Exactly. It was pretty dangerous. But it worked out. I was able to grab her, thank God.
Yes.
And nothing happened. But
thank God she actually lets you grab her.
yeah. So when you have people who are actually sick or injured, my case too, believe it or not, the stress, it has to be there because having my uncle who's doing a little better now, but yeah, going to the hospital to me is not a fun thing. I don't think for anybody is. And I've had to go there in recent days a little too often. And not for me, not for my fiance, but for my uncle, who's doing better, thank God. And then I feel really, really, really proud of, because she's a better person than me, of my cousin. Hey, how you doing? Kim, right on. Long time, brother. Yeah, likewise. Hopefully everything's doing well for you. So all I'm saying, guys, is that literally, you have to set a goal. You got to know what you want. Have a plan. And a success coach. Take consistent action. Review your progress and renew your goals. Now, a goal is something you want to hit or get. I'm saying these things to remind myself of what will be my self-discipline to do the right thing. And what's the right thing? The right thing is to train. You cannot get that in a bottle. In other words, you really literally have to get your butt up, do what's necessary in order for your body to produce the results you want. And I'm happy to say that my knee is not hurting me. And I can say that because it's not that your knee's weak. The muscles around the knees are the ones that actually get weak, which include your thighs and your calves. And that's the reason why a lot of times we think we have knee problems, but it's not because it's a knee problem, because the knee is just a joint. It's the supportive muscles around the knee that need to be stimulated. And the easiest way to do it for me is while doing lay down kicks. So what I'm going to probably do at 12 o'clock midnight, I should say 12 o'clock noon tomorrow, and maybe midnight tonight, depends on when the movie ends. I'm going to do a series of lay down kicks. Some of you guys have seen this before. I've been doing this in seminars as far back as the 1980s, believe it or not. And they are my secrets to what would have been doing those really, really high kicks and other things that were at a high level. Now, I must say that it's a lot of fun to be able to do it at home because with no excuses, you know, can you go to the gym? Yeah, but you know what? At this point in my life, I'm in the belief that you go to the gym to lift weights because you can't lift your own weight. And what do I mean by that? The traditional push-ups, pull-ups, and any form of bending. Actually, I'm not even concerned about the muscles. I'm concerned about what would be the limbering, the mobility muscles, You know, my left knee is probably about 90% good. My right knee is 100% good. And it should be opposite. I don't even know why my leg is actually hurting me. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, please, Stefano, come on, brother. I know you probably at the highest level of this, and I do need your assistance. I think the student can become the teacher now, because I do need some help. I know there's a bunch of open source AI stuff that can really work. I need to automate these things. I need to get the finances up, and I think that'll do it with automation, as you know. So please, contact me. I will send you my phone number again, or have you, because I really appreciate it. Thank you for the feedback. But at the same time, guys, I'm really excited. The tournament is just about, what's today's date, hun? Let's see. Today is the 5th, guys. That means we have 22 and a half days before the UMAN, the Unified Martial Arts Network, OGs, all the guys and all the girls, Fountain of Youth, National Tour, Region 11 launch. That's a long name, huh? And I'm still looking for sponsors. I'm still looking for what would be some support. I want to thank Milton Quiles, who has sponsored a competitor of my choice, and I'm going to pick the person sooner than later. Most likely it'll be one of the ladies. But, you know, just keeping it real. There's no way I see myself going into a profit margin at this event, as sad as it is, as long as it doesn't kill me too much. Because I think you guys are worth it. Now, the next event will be September 19th. Yes, September 19th is the next event. I'm announcing it now. I want people to come from other countries and more than 16 states like we had initially. You know, this event so far has people from 10 states. But people waiting to the last minute this time. Normally by this time, I should say last time, by this time I would have had more people pre-registered. But you know, it doesn't really matter to me. The doors are open. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I know that it's still part of history. And you deserve to get yourself in the best shape possible. And I'm giving you guys the platforms to make that happen. Now, September 19th will be the next event in New York City. And I want to do at least one event somewhere else. So it doesn't really matter what part of the country. Most likely it might be in St. Augustine, Florida. If I could pull that one off, that would be kind of cool. But when it comes down to it, guys, I'm excited. I'm training. I'm going to make a big deal about defending my title at age 20 because most people have never won grand championships in their lifetime. And again, I can show you guys, listen, if someone came and worked out and follow the sniper fight curriculum, in 6 months, you could be a freaking champion. I mean, it's really the truth. It's a freaking paint by number system. It works if you work it. It can be done from your house on your own. You know, for many years, up until recently, I had no sparring partners. I've been freaking, I haven't lost a match in a long time because I use things that work, and the things that work are the fakes, the repositions, the angle. You know, footwork is the key, being explosive. And to be honest with you, when I do my imaginary fighting, oh my God, it's more exhausting than what would be regular sparring. But on that note, you got to be responsible, guys. You have to have self-discipline and just make things happen. I started my kicks from where, hon? Where did I start my kicks from?
All of them.
Where?
Bed.
It ain't in bed, right? You can't get more lazy than freaking working out while laying in bed.
Somebody come spar with him.
No, Mom. That's okay.
Beat him up. I'm joking.
I'm more than fine. Guys, the imaginary fighting is a lot more dangerous than even the people who literally are kicking and punching at me. I have no problem whatsoever understanding, how to really hit people. Yeah, on the floor. Laying on kicks on the floor are the key. You don't have to worry about balance. You work on the coordination. You work on the strength and flexibility in your hip flexors and your hip, your knee, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, it's a game. If we throw, I do them in sets of 100. So technically, it's not really 600 if you want to count. It's only 300 per leg, but it's in one shot. While laying down. And then, I don't know, I was able to do this yesterday where instead of doing one set of 50 while laying down, I should say one set of 100 while laying down, I did 2 sets of 50 while holding on to a chair for the roundhouse kick. And that was pretty cool. I haven't done that in a long time. But that's the secret that is in terms of getting your chin up high, in terms of what would be getting your obliques in shape. Because in order for you to kick your leg high, you have to be able to have the high chamber. And I can honestly say that presently it's doing pretty well. But we'll see. Again, within the next hour or so, give or take, I'm going to go into the hallway, into my dojo, and do my thing for workout number 2 of the day. You can only compete against yourself, right? You can reverse time if you get in better shape. Flexibility is the key, and I don't mean stretching. I mean using functional muscles. Mobility, even b-boying, breaking slow, man, that thing is no joke. So I'm working on alternative ways to get myself in shape, because I am Grandmaster Jerry Fast Feet Fonson. That's one of the greatest of all time, what I do. And what I do is I reinvent myself on a consistent basis, and I'm really working on becoming a Grandmaster at AI. So stay tuned. Plus, that weight, I'm going to make a commitment. All right, so 226. I'm not sure when the tournament is, but whenever I compete in April, I'm going to be down at least 20 pounds. If not, then I'll figure out something to humiliate myself with. Maybe I'll run across Yankee Stadium in underwear or something like that. What do you think, honey? Yeah, that's completely streaking, but anyway. Guys, thank you for watching. If you can make it to the tournament, I would appreciate it. If you can sponsor a competitor at the tournament, that'd be nice. Because a lot of people just don't have the finance. But I'm looking for help because I just need it. Probably the first time I've ever said that, but it's the honest truth. I'm still excited. I'm still hopeful. I'm just trying not to lose the entire farm, when it comes to wow. If you have so you have a school now, you have a dojang. If that was the case, that's kind of cool, guys. 300 of these. I'm only gonna have 300 UMAN OGs. I would like to throw a tournament in region 10. That'd be kind of nice too. Doesn't have to be a big place, but we'll speak, man. We'll speak, please, because I absolutely 100% am pumped up. I'm looking forward to. Actually, even this Sunday, I'm gonna go to an event. Maybe some of those people decide to dust off their gis and get in there. Time for some action. Anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. AB, thank you very much. God bless, guys.